First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna jump straight into this makeup look. I'm gonna prime my eye with Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C 6.5.
On my agenda, request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take the hot road and hop in. First impression.
To start this look off, I'm going to use the Masquerade by Juvias, and I'm going to use the shade Bori, and I'm just going to pack that in a lot. You guys don't see how much I pack it in, but I packed it in a lot, and it's a really pretty pink. It has like little shimmeries in it, but it's also a matte eyeshadow, and I did not blend it in. After I packed it in, I just stopped there.
Engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's in the...
Next, I'm going to use the pink from the Zulu by Juvias. There is no name, but instead of packing it in like I did the eyeshadow from the Masquerade, I just lightly blended it in because it was also so very pigmented and it was like really close in color, so I didn't do too much with that eyeshadow.
Open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up. Tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up.
For my last transition shade, I'm going to use the Wonder Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. And I'm going to use the pink in the shade Bellini. BoxyCharm actually sent me this, but it's too light for me, so I ended up just using it as an eyeshadow. And I liked it. It's a really subtle pink, and it blended out my middle transition out like perfectly.
If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. You OPN. Hit you on BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.
I did go back in with that pink from the Zulu, just to make sure I didn't lose that color. I also did go back in with the pink from the Masquerade just to blend it up even higher.
Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open.
To clean my lid, I just took a makeup wipe and wiped the extra pink off, and yes, it stained my eyes. I also learned my lesson, don't cut the crease over the pink, so I just took it away. And to cut my crease, I used the same Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C 6.5.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya.
Now I'm just going to take a small blending brush just to get the extra concealer off. And now I'm going in with the Magic by Juvias in the shade Kesi. And I'm just going to pack that in with an angled blending brush first. And then I'm going to take a small lip brush to get around the edges.
You OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging.
For my last lid color, I'm going to use the Afrique by Juvias in the shade Kisi this time. And just do the same steps that I did for the other shade, Kesi.
Smoking up, make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tell you out for.
Fun fact, this is actually inspired by TailorMadeJane. But instead of doing blue glitter lip and blue wing, I did a red glitter wing because I wanted it to be for Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit matte lipstick in the shade Flame of the Game and just map out where I want my wing to be.
Need to deep breathe, heart and complication.
I also forgot to blend in that pink with that shade Kisi, so I'm just doing that now. And now I'm going to take some eyelash glue and cover the little wing on it, because I'm going to put this red ruby glitter on top of it. Got it from Walmart. So yeah, just watch.
Take that high road and hop in. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open up, open, open.
To fill in my waterline, I used a concealer pencil from Hard Candy, and then I'm gonna take some concealer in the shade 12.5 to prime my lash line, my lower lash line, and I'm gonna put the shade from the Masquerade right there, and then I'm gonna buff that out with the pink from the blush palette.
First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda.
For my foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour Superstay foundation in the shade 356, and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation in the shade 13.5. And I'm going to take majority of Makeup Revolution all over my face, and then I'm gonna put just a few dots of the Maybelline on my face, and then I'm gonna blend that out.
You OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tell you out.
For my contour, I'm going to use the shade, I believe it's 14. So it's not too dark, but it's not too light. It was like a really subtle contour because I wanted it kind of natural.
Open up, tell you out for let your emotions waterfall on me.
For my concealer, I used the shades 12 and 12.5. 12 I used in the inner corner of my eyes, and 12.5, because it's a little closer to my skin tone, I use that on the outside.
Open up, need to reread our conversation. Got me contemplation over our situation. Open up, you OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open up. Open, open.
To set my face, I used the Becca Hydramist setting powder in the shade Golden Bronze. Lately, I've been liking how that gives me a more natural look instead of using like lighter shades. So I think I'm gonna keep doing that.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up. Tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe, heart and complications. Open up. Need to reread our conversation. Got me contemplation over our situation.
To set my contour, I'm going to use the brown shade from the Zulu palette, and I actually got this tip from Kiki Adams, and let me tell you, I love it. I love it. I think that's the only thing I'm going to use to contour my face, you know, besides the little foundation. To set it, I would probably only use that brown shade from the Zulu palette.
If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up.
For my lashes, I did use Covergirl Total Tease. But for my highlight, I actually went in with two different highlighters. I used my favorite, of course, the ColourPop loose highlighter in the shade Gnomie, and I highlighted my cheeks, the apples of my cheeks, and the bridge of my nose, and the button of my nose. For my second highlighter and my blush, I went in with the light pink shade, and that's Zoba. And I think I kind of went a little bit too overboard with the extra highlight, but whatever. What can I do about it? Nothing. And then for my blush, I went in with Tao and Yara.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. First impression.
For my lips, I used the Kokie Professional Cream Contour Palette, and I just used the darkest color in that palette to line my lips.
The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate, exfoliate.
For my lipstick, the actual lipstick, I used the same shade for my wing, the shade Flame of the Game. And I just kind of, you know, blotted that in till I got the pigmentation that I wanted, because I really can't use this one alone on my lip. I don't know, it could be the formula, it could just be my lips, I don't know, but I know I really liked it together with this brown contour shade. I did end up using clear lip gloss on top of it, but now I'm about to put on my lashes, and I got this tip from Beats by Deb. Got a lot of tips from a lot of people. And it actually works better than I've ever had it work before. Like, I've always struggled with putting on lashes. This made it so much easier to put my lashes on. Like, if any of them 3 women see my video, the stuff I used, I got it from y'all. Thank you, guys. And of course, I'm using my favorite setting spray, the Iconic.London Original Mist. And that is about it, you guys. I'm going to see you in the next video. If you liked it, comment, like it, subscribe, share it with your friends, you guys. Like, please share with your friends. And bye. Love you guys.